You know that feeling when you're sure you're alone, but something in the room makes your skin crawl? That's what I felt last Thursday, just before midnight, as I cataloged toe tags in the morgue. The hum of the fluorescent lights above was the only company I had, until the elevator doors slid open, and a night nurse wheeled in a gurney covered with a white sheet. I barely glanced up, absorbed in my paperwork, but the air seemed to thicken, growing cold and heavy, like a warning I couldn't quite hear. I only looked over when the nurse whispered, "This one's odd. Found him in the alley behind the hospital. No ID." As she left, I pulled the sheet back, expecting another overdose or a John Doe. But the face staring back at me was my own, every scar, every stubble, even the chipped tooth I got as a kid. I reached out in shock, and the corpse's eyes snapped open, locking onto mine. Its lips moved, forming words I didn't understand, the syllables harsh and guttural, echoing in the icy silence. I staggered back, my heart pounding in my throat, as the body began to twitch, fingers flexing like it was testing out forgotten muscles. Desperate, I fumbled for my phone, but the screen glitched, flickering between my reflection and the corpse's face. The words the body mouthed grew louder, filling the room until they spilled from my own mouth without my consent, as if something inside me was trying to claw its way out. My limbs tingled, heavy and unresponsive. With one final, shuddering breath, I watched as my own body sat up, a cruel grin spreading across its face. I tried to scream, but no sound came. I could only watch, frozen in place, as the thing that wore my skin slid off the table and walked out into the darkness. The last thing I saw was my own face looking back at me from the cold steel of the morgue drawer, eyes wide with terror, realizing too late that some stories aren't just tales to scare the new guy, they're warnings for those who aren't supposed to wake up.